Hello students, how are you? Again, special quote for basically for South students. Uh, One of the most easy topic this is covering from sections 435 to 446b. Out of this, in every exam, minimum 4 marks questions are fixed. And if I count from section 435 to 446b, I will see important sections are only 2 or 3, not more than that. I had written in side to side their importance for examinations also. You can see this list. Without wasting time, let's move to our chapter. The needs of special courts in India. Why there is introduced a new concept of special court? Was the earlier session cost was unequitable or that was unjustifiable to deal with the cases? But not. Just to ensure speedy trial pertaining to offence under Companies Act. Just to ensure speedy trial pertaining to all the offence under Companies Act, a special court has been established. It has been established by central government under sections 435. We will see, but let's understand the benefit of a special court. These are not relevant for your examinations, but for conceptual clarity, you must have to know why there is needs of a special court. A special court facilitates good corporate governance and stricter implementation in law. When you follow law, you don't have to come before a special court. But those companies who are not following compliance, who are not following their own policies, then for such company a special court has been established now. Due to a special court now, stakeholder will be get benefited at last. It helps to punish just guilty. Okay, you are not guilty, you are relief. A special court is only for those who are guilty. Okay? Okay. It overrides the related provisions of CRPC, means Code of Criminal Procedure 1973. I am recording this lecture very slowly so that you don't feel any problem. Now, questions came for 435. Establishment of a special court. Yes, central government will establish a special court for providing a speedy trial of offence. You have to note 435 is for speedy trial of offence. HCG has established a special court. Now, a special court will consist of a single judge who has hold office as a session or additional session judge, or a metropolitan magistrate or judicial magistrate of first class. A special court will be established by has been established by CG for speedy trial, and second is they contains single judge who has hold office as session or additional session, and metropolitan magistrate or judicial magistrate of first class. Now, what types of offence will be trial by special court? A special court shall trial offence which have imprisonment under this act of minimum 2 years or more. Which have imprisonment under this act, means Companies Act, of 2 years or more. And now, does this means the session or metropolitan magistrate can be established by CG? No. CG can establish, but only with the concurrence of Chief Justice of High Court, within which jurisdiction judge is to be appointed. If judge is appointing in Delhi, then central government have to discuss with the Chief Justice of High Court of Delhi for appointing a particular person as a single judge or metropolitan magistrate or judicial magistrate. Okay, it means in a special court there will be a single judge who either be a session judge, who either be additional session judge holding office as an additional session judge, or metropolitan magistrate or judicial magistrate of first class. Okay, now but in 435 you have to remember three things. One thing is that CG will establish a special court for a speedy trial. Second thing, there will be a single judge either holding office as additional session judge, metropolitan magistrate or judicial magistrate of first class. Third, what types of offence shall be triable by special court? 2 years or more. Okay, appointment shall be in accordance with the in congruence of the Chief Justice of High Court. Now 446, offence triable by special court. What types of offence will be trial by special court? Already I discussed above that all offence specified under section 435(1) shall be triable by special court. And in 435(1) there is what types of offence? Offence having imprisonment 2 years or more. Okay, it means special court trials offence having imprisonment 2 years or more. Okay. Now, in case of more than a special court, what will happen? Generally, offence is triable by those special court in whose jurisdictions the company is situated. But in case in same jurisdiction there are 2 or more special court, then who shall trial the offence of such company? In such situation, High Court shall. In such situation, High Court shall specify. Who shall specify? High Court. High Court shall specify which special court should trial the offence. You have to remember, generally offence are triable by those special court in whose jurisdictions crime has been committed. But in case in such jurisdiction there is 2 or 3 special courts, in such situation High Court shall specify the special court to trial the offence. Now again, if any person has been suspected or accused of crime, then what will happen? In case any person has been accused or suspected to be a criminal or had taken a crime, just a suspicion, not a reality, then also such person shall be forwarded to the metropolitan magistrate or judicial magistrate. Okay, and they can authorize they have power to detain such person. But the period of detention should not be exceeded 15 days for judicial magistrate or metropolitan magistrate. For judicial magistrate or metropolitan magistrate, there should be period of 15 days. But for executive magistrate, there should be a period of 7 days. Okay, I had written, provided that where such magistrate considered that the detention of such persons is unnecessary, he shall order such persons to be forwarded to a special court. If keeping such persons for 15 days or 7 days, either case may be, is unnecessary, the person is not giving any evidence of crime, then in such case magistrate may, what will do? He can transfer such persons to a special court. A special court is generally vested with same power as provided under Code of Criminal Procedure 1973. Okay. Now, offence, cognizables of offence by special court, yes, the offence of a special court may be cognizable without giving an accused the options of trial. I had said you earlier that a special court trial will trial the offence of Companies Act only. Does the offence of other act will not be tried by special court? The 436 has clarified that. No. Offence of other act can also be trial here. The offence of other act can also be trial here. Now, when trying an offence under this act, a special court may also try an offence on the other act. Okay. Now, easy summary trial was one of the important summary trial. What is this summary? It's all about. Notwithstanding anything contained in Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, whatever that is written in Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, please set them aside. Here, if a special court thinks that he can trial an offence in summary way, in short way, in recap way, then he will trial the offence in summary way. But there is a condition. Please note, there is a condition that in summary only such offence can be tried which period of imprisonment does not exceed 3 years. In which period of imprisonment does not exceed 3 years. In case period of imprisonment is more than 3 years, then such offence cannot be tried in summary way. For trying in summary way, the offence must be below 3 years imprisonment. Now, what will happen in case in summary trial the party get convicted? In case in summary trial the party is get convicted, then there can be a imprisonment for maximum period of 1 year. There can be imprisonment for maximum period of 1 year. In case persons get convicted, there can be imprisonment for maximum 1 year. Now, please think. While trying offence, a special court thinks that this case is very serious and trying such case in summary way is not good, then in such case such offence can be tried in normal way. After giving a party opportunity and after hearing the party, why not the such case should be tried in a regular way? After listening the party concerned, such offence can be tried in a regular way. Okay? I will see you, all of you. I am recording this lecture very slowly and very inefficient manner. Also, while reading this lecture, please keep your notes in front of you so that my voice can match with your text language. I am giving simple explanation. Now 437 what is? 437 is saying nothing that 437 is saying that High Court can also trial offence which could be triable by a special court. The High Court may exercise as far as may be applicable all the powers conferred by chapters which deals with the appeals, reference, revisions of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 on a High Court, as if a special court within local limits of jurisdictions of High Court were a court of sessions trying the case within the local limits of jurisdictions of High Court. Not much important for examinations. 437 is not much important for examinations. Now 438, applications of court to proceeding before a special court. Save as otherwise provided in this act. The provisions of Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 shall apply to the proceeding before special code. Means whatever that is written in 1973 Code of Criminal Procedure, the same shall be applied in special code. And for the purpose of this such said provision, the special code shall be deemed to be the court of sessions, or person conducting our prosecutions before a special court shall be deemed to be a public prosecutor. There is nothing much important for your examination. It is saying that whatever is written in other provisions in this act, please read them, don't follow this. But if especially not anything is provided in any other provisions, then whatever has written in Code of Criminal Procedure shall same apply to special court, and the person who is taking a proceeding shall be called as public prosecutor. 439, important for you, offense to be non-cognizable. In 3 times it has come in examinations. Okay, please keep in mind this, that every offense under Companies Act, are non-cognizable except sections 212 subsection 6, which tells about serious fraud. Must remember, in investigation chapter I have already uploaded a videos for investigation chapter. Also for South student I will record investigation chapter in English also, don't worry for that. Any offense under section 212, if it has been committed, it is considered as cognizable offense. Only one offense in Company Act which is cognizable, that is 212 subsection 6, and all other offenses are non-cognizable. Okay, all other offenses are non-cognizable. Note, court shall consider the cognizance of any offense if application is given by the registrar, shareholder, or any authorized persons of central government. Means 3 persons have given a power to make applications for cognizance of any offense. One is registrar, second is shareholder, and third is any authorized persons by central government. Note, in case of transfer of securities and non-payment of dividend, SEBI may authorize any persons to take such effect of cognizance. Non-applicability of sections 439 subsection 2 means for any of its officer, sections 439 subsection 2 will not be applied. Also, for a hearing before a special court, the presence of such officers is not necessary. Where the complaint is in registrar or a person authorized by CG, the presence of such officers before court carrying out offence shall not be necessary unless court required. But this is only for whom? Registrar and person authorized by CG. It means shareholder have no options. They have only one option, they have to present before court. But for registrar and person authorized by CG, they have option. Only if court requires, then they need to present. Otherwise, there is no requirement to present before court. Non-applicability of section 492 again says that for liquidator, no one can apply for cognizance because generally liquidators are not deemed to be officers of company. Not much important for this. Now note whatever I have written. In case of government companies, the court shall take cognizance of an offence under this act which is alleged to have been committed by any company or any officer thereof on complaint in writing. Only for government company, if you want to take cognizance, then any officers can write applications for taking cognizance effect. Section 440, not much important, transitional provisions, and this H special code has been now established. In any place, if a special code is not there, in any place, Then if special court is not there, then court of session will exercise jurisdictions of special court. Okay. If no special court, then court of session will exercise until the special court get established there. Also, what is written that provided that nothing contained in this section shall affect the power of High Court. Obviously, High Court is bigger and court of session cannot go beyond the power of High Court. So here is written that the power of High Court still shall remain same. 441 compounding offence, it has been removed from your syllabus. 442 medicine and consultations panel, it says about central government shall maintain a panel of expert to be called as medicine and consultations panel. Okay, their composition shall be such number of experts. Simple composition, they have such number of expert. Nothing more than that. Now, central government tribunal or appellate tribunal may make refer for medicine and consultations panel. I had written this in very short. What has written here, please read this. It is very short. For point number 3, any party if applies to tribunal, central government, appellate tribunal with fee and in such form as may be prescribed, they shall appoint expert from panel. If you apply, even if you apply, you can also appoint expert for yourself. But CG if thinks, or tribunal if thinks, or appellate tribunal, because in before they have get case and they want that not to bring more dispute between two parties, just to resolve through medicine and conciliation panel, they wants to appoint one or more mediator or conciliator, then they can do. Same thing, this thing is for point 3 is for any person referring, means I am applicant, I am referring for CG for appointing mediator or conciliation panel for me, and this point is 4 point is for they CG or appellate tribunal or tribunal itself trying to appoint mediator for our case. Both the things are same. Procedure and disposal of matter. Simple, we keep. Okay. Application reached today, within 3 months, matter should be disposed of. Application reached today, within 3 months, matter should be disposed of. Okay. Now, if I am agree by the decision of medicine and conciliation panel, I can go to appeal. I cannot go to appeal, but I can file objections before central government tribunal or appellate tribunal. Procedures and disposal of matter, I said within 3 months matter should be disposed of. And for objections and recommendations, yes, for objection, what is this? If I am agree by the order of medicine and conciliation panel, then I can approach whom? Central government tribunal or appellate tribunal for remedy. (443) Power of central government to appoint company prosecutor. This question has came in, I think, May 19 or November 19. This question has came. Very easy questions, one of the very easy questions. The person's company prosecutor appointed by central government. The company prosecutor appointed by central government to hear the matter. Shall have same power or privilege as provided in section 24 of the code. Okay. Sections 24 of the code of public prosecutor. Same power. Now, why company prosecutor has been appointed? Just to run the case, either in generally or in a specific case or in any serious situations. A public prosecutor can be appointed by central government. If you are unable to appoint for yourself, then central government shall appoint on the behalf of you. Okay, but the power will remain same. Sections 444 appeal against acquittal. Yes, a public prosecutor can also appeal against the order, but please keep, public prosecutor can appeal against the order of any court other than High Court. You cannot appeal against the order of High Court. Here is written, not anything contained in the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973. The central government may, in any case arising under this Act, direct any company prosecutor or authorize any other persons by either his name to present an appeal from an order of acquittal passed by any court other than High Court. You can appeal against any court but not for the order of High Court. An appeal presented by such prosecutor or other person shall be deemed to be have been validly presented. Okay, in 444 you have to just mention that appeal can be possible on the behalf of order of any court, not for High Court. Now 445, compensations for acquisitions without reasonable cause. If you file any appeal, if you file any applications without any cause, then you may have to bear compensation. So before filing application, you must have to ensure that there is actually a crime. Filing application should not be merely based on the ground of belief. Okay? Otherwise, you will have to pay compensations. Section 446, applications of fine. If court impose any fine on every person, then how we should distribute such fine amount? Now, let's assume that I am convicted by court, special court. Now, special court say me I have to pay 1 lakh rupees. Now, from 1 lakh rupees, special court shall first give payment towards the cost of proceeding. Special court shall first skip out what? Payment towards cost of proceeding, and the balance remaining amount shall be paid as a reward to a person with whose information the proceeding was initiated. Okay, means out of the fine what a special court received, first part two people get payment. One is towards the cost of proceeding and another is to the person due to whose information the proceeding was initiated. Okay, this is 446. Now 446A, factor determining level of punishment. Before applying fine or punishment amount, special court need to have considered following factor. What are the factors? They are simple: nature of transactions, nature of companies, okay, how much it has been harmed to public interest, nature of default, and either default is of repetitive nature or not, and what is the size of organization. Simple language. 440A is simple. If the company size is big, if company's turnover is big, if company carry big business, then penalty should be big amount. If company carries small, company's default is small, company had not default many times, then amount of punishment should be small. This is what written is 446A. 446B, what is this? Lesser penalty for one person's company or a small company. Yes. Notwithstanding anything contained in this act, whatever has been written in any other act, please remove it from your mind while reading this section. If one person's company or a small company fails to comply with the provision of sections 92 subsection 5, section 117 subsection 2 and section 137 subsection 3, such company or officer in default of such company shall be punishable with a fine or imprisonment, each case may be which shall not be more than one half of the fine or imprisonment as had been written in such act. such section. What is this saying? It is saying there should be 50% less penalty. There should be 50% less penalty for one person's company and a small company, if they fails to comply with section 192 subsection 5, 117 subsection 2 and 137 subsection 3. This I had extracted from your study material. Penalty is of nature, but no penalty, no need to read this for your examination. Okay, it's compounding offense 441 has been removed from your syllabus. I had tried to give this lesson, this video, my own language. Maybe possible in some place I may have given different view. If you feel any discomfort, please let me know in comment or either through mail. Let's revise one by one. 435 special code establishment by CG for speedy trial offense 2 years or more. Who shall be single judge? Who is single judge? Either of session judge or additional session judge or magistrate or judicial magistrate of first class. Okay. Now 446. What types of offense should be triable by special code? Offense having 2 years or more. Any person convicted have to go to judicial magistrate for 15 days as a detention, and for executive magistrate 7 days. If they feel unnecessary, what will they do? They will transfer such persons to a special court. Okay. Does in special court can trial offense summary way? Yes, special court can trial offense in summary way. But what types of offense? Any offense having imprisonment not more than 3 years. And how many days imprisonment punishment does summary court can give? Only a maximum 1 year. In case summary is not possible, then transfer such persons to normal way. 447 appeals and revision not important. 448 not much important. It says code of criminal procedure have what power written there, same apply to special court. 449 cognizable and non-cognizable. All offences are non-cognizable. Only 212 subsection 6 are cognizable. And registrar, shareholder or SEBI, what they can trial, they can apply for cognizance of any offense. Also SEBI can also apply, or a person authorized by SEBI can also apply, but only in case of natural payment like default in interest or transfer of share. Liquidator is not an officer of company, so liquidator is not covered under section 439 subsection 2. 440 transitional provision. 441 is removed from your syllabus. 442 medicine and consultations panel. Who panel of experts can be made by central government. Anyone can, either a party to a proceeding or central government tribunal or appellate tribunal can provide mediator or conciliator. 3 months, within 3 months matter should be disposed of, as any agree persons can file objections to CG tribunal or appellate tribunal. Okay. 443 442 you have no you read. Okay. And 443 company prosecutor, their power is same as that of code of public prosecutor section 24. Matter should be general, either specific. Central government shall appoint public prosecutor. 444 appeal against acquittal, as appeal can be filed for any order of any court but not of high court. 445 compensation, and 446 is application of fine. 2 persons, first payment towards cost of proceeding, and second payment is toward the persons due to whose information the proceeding has initiated. 446A, before giving any punishment amount, you have to see the nature of companies, size of companies, nature of default, reputations of default, and is how much public injury it has been made. 446B, half penalty for one person and a small company in case sections, in case they don't comply with section 92 subsection 5, 117 subsection 2 and 137 subsection 3. This is all you what special court is. All the best for your examinations. Do well revision.